The final days of World War II. Europe was in ruins. Nazi Germany had collapsed, and millions were dead. But another war had just begun, not with tanks, bombs, or soldiers, but with knowledge, science, and technology. When the war ended, the United States, the Soviet Union, and the United Kingdom all realized the same thing. Nazi Germany possessed some of the most advanced rocket, missile, chemical, and medical sciences in human history. And the scientists who created that knowledge were suddenly without a home. Those scientists were not put on trial. They were not punished. Instead, they were secretly transported to the United States. The name of this secret operation was Operation Paperclip. From 1945 to 1959, under Paperclip, the U.S. Army and intelligence agencies brought Nazi scientists to America and put them to work on military projects. Because the United States was afraid, the Soviets were also hunting for the same scientists. If the USSR got to them first, the atomic bomb would advance, aircraft technology would leap forward, and the space race would be lost. So America made a choice between moral right and national interest, and morality lost. More than 1,600 German scientists were brought to the U.S. These were not ordinary engineers. Some were direct members of the Nazi Party. Some conducted inhumane experiments in concentration camps. Yet all of them were given new identities, new passports, new lives. Their pasts were erased. That's why the operation was called Paperclip, because fake personal files were attached over their real ones with a simple metal paperclip. One of the most striking names was Wernher von Braun, the man who developed the V-2 rockets for Nazi Germany, one of Hitler's most valuable engineers. After the war, he was brought to the United States. He became one of NASA's chief rocket designers. And history is full of irony. A man who once built weapons for Hitler designed the Apollo program. The mastermind behind the rocket that took humans to the moon was a former Nazi officer. And even today, one question is still asked. If science created by immoral people benefits humanity, should it be accepted? Rocket technology, space programs, intercontinental missile systems, all are products of Operation Paperclip, thanks to whom? Scientists with brilliant minds and very dark pasts. The U.S. government hid everything about them. It turned them into heroes. And history changed forever. And this battle wasn't only in America. The Soviet Union also captured hundreds of German engineers and scientists. The Cold War, the rocket race, espionage, nuclear development didn't just happen between two nations. It began with the same scientists, working for opposite sides. One side sent rockets to the moon. The other strengthened its nuclear arsenal. Today, from rockets to satellites, from Mars missions to ballistic missiles, the world is still shaped by the results of this project. Operation Paperclip opened the door to a new era. Science was no longer limited to laboratories. It became a tool of politics, intelligence, and power. For decades, this secret operation stayed buried in classified files. By the time the documents surfaced, the world had already changed. Much of the technology we know today, space travel, missile systems, defense projects, is a direct result of Operation Paperclip. And in history, sometimes the decisions no one sees create the consequences everyone can. Operation Paperclip is one of the quietest examples of that.